Oh, what's going on, guys? I'm Aetallidd, and welcome back to Stories Untold. We're pretty much in the last chapter, and before I get into my breakdown of what we did before and what we're about to do, I'd like to say thank you to White Wolves for your shout out, man. Your shout out brought me up to over 100 subscribers, which busted up like 2 goals. So now I got a new goal of 500 subscribers. So whoever's watching out there, go ahead and like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, help me reach that next goal of 500 subscribers. And also another thing I want to bring up is that somebody in the comments did ask, is like, why do you bring up like such long videos, or why do YouTubers bring up long videos? My videos, I think I know my videos are longer because I don't do like funny outtakes, like kind of like that, or gaming moment type things. I do let's plays, like I do video game let's plays of a game, as much as I can get down into it with, by giving the whole story I can to you, and as much as in completion as I can and possible. I'm not a completionist. It's not going to be like 100% all achievements or no damage. It's pretty much, hey, this is me picking out a game, I'm playing it, and so if y'all want to watch it, you can watch it. And yeah, sometimes they come out a little long, and I do my best to bring it down. And the way I bring it down with my editing is that if I've gone through it before, like if I ran through this area, or I've done through this, or I've gotten to a certain point in a boss fight, I cut it out. Unless I really think that it's important that you watch the boss fight. Because sometimes I do leave whole boss fights in because you can see the method of how I'm doing things. So maybe if you go play through it, you don't have to go by your own mistakes. You can learn by mine. And that's the reason why I leave some of these games. Sometimes they can be like sometimes 20 to 30 minutes long. And the reason why this one takes particularly, especially like the last one took a really long time, was because I was just lost in the sauce. And I'll probably be more lost in the sauce with this one because they keep getting harder and harder, which cuts away into this game. We're in the final chapter of this, the last session. As we learn in the station process, everything is connected so far. At least in my mind, because in the station process, we know at the very end they called us Mr. Asian, so we're probably stuck in our mind from the lab conduct. Whatever happened at the end of the lab conduct continued on with the station process, or we were still in our own mind. And as we opened the door, we saw the first chapter's room, the house abandoned. And so now we're going to go into the last session. So let me just go ahead and...
I think that's enough of that for now.
Whoa, this is different.
You're quite fond of this show, aren't you?
Is this just been a show this entire time?
Okay, come on. Let's get you down to the observation room.
What is going on?
This place must be starting to feel like home to you.
Not really. It's kind of feeling really really weird.
Here eventually. Just in here.
Have I just been watching a show this entire time? And then the 4th chapter is the only thing that matters. That'd be so weird. Am I going to see no, not Mr. Asian, but whoever the doctor is?
Okay, are we through in the next room? Just relax, and we'll get started in a moment.
That is so weird, because I was just sitting there watching the intro, which I normally cut out.
Right, Mr. Asian, now are you ready?
Yeah, I guess so. What's up, man?
Just hit record on the tape deck in front of you when you're ready. This is subject 12-19-86-23, new session entry. We have myself, Dr. Alexander, leading, and in a room we have our patient, Mr. James Asian. As we know, James has recently recovered from a 2-week coma following his accident. In our last 3 sessions, James's attempts to recollect events of the accident seen him merging his memory with his imagination. These
Obviously.
episodes have always ended in panic, and we've had to terminate the session abruptly. try and do this one better, James. So when you're ready, let's bring this back. I know how difficult this must be, but you can do this. James, it's time to remember.
Time to remember what? Uh-oh. Somebody's coming in.
Your
Oh,
mind. It's like a
whoa,
conscious
whoa,
white
whoa.
box. It can show you your memories. Look into it.
I remember this part. Oh, wait a minute. Look in the background, man. Is that blood? Fucking Christ.
In your most recent episode, you recalled a false memory of a remote weather station.
Yeah, we're launching
You were
nukes.
isolated from the rest of the world, locked inside your coma. We interacted with you daily,
Oh, well, that makes sense.
encouraging you to wake. Your family would do number puzzles with you. Anything, really, to bring you back. People needed answers, James. Do you remember?
Nope.
I have another signal here for you, James. It's at 5610 FM. You can't miss it.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Hopefully it's not going to be anything too complicated, but this is kind of, it's kind of cool. Everything's going back through these sessions, you know? Oh, shoot. What was it? 5, 6...
12, 19. Type in the numbers, James.
Oh, Jesus.
You gotta see this. This is 20F. 12, 19, 86, 23, 04. Type in the numbers, James.
I heard you, man, 20F. Dude, this is so cool for some reason. So the code word reference is a report. Oh, I gotta do this crap again. Ah, fucking it up already. God, stop, stop. Stop, stop. Okay. So, bring it over. No, I think I just need to center it. And then bring it over. So, well, I need to zoom it in for my blind self, because I am blind as a bat. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold the phone. There's like nothing here. Oh, whoa, that's cool. So I'm guessing this is, again, like I was saying before, this is all in my mind. And now I'm seeing this police report. That is neat. Road traffic accident report file. What does this say? So let's focus down here. So, dang it, I need to bring it down a little more. Because again, I'm blind. So arrived on scene to discover two cars that had been involved in a near head-on collision. Oof. Mr. Asian found lying down outside his vehicle with head injuries. An ambulance was immediately called for his passenger was trapped in a vehicle in critical condition from wounds sustained in the collision. The driver of the blue sedan, Mr. Hennings, was found dead on arrival. It was noticed that there was a strong smell of whiskey from the driver and an empty whiskey bottle in the passenger seat. Mr. Asian was questioned on the scene. He described the oncoming sedan being clearly out of control, which he swerved to avoid. Mr. Asian passenger was his sister. The driver of the blue sedan is an ex-police officer of 20 years. Dude, that's weird, because like in the first one, there's a lot of like stuff he would talk about with his sister in it, you know? And this is just... Oh, well, this is the report. This is what I need to see anyways. I'm being a dummy. So, I guess I gotta look at the circles. So there's 3 of them. There's out of... Well, let me start from the top. 20F, fatal accident. Oh. That's weird. Because the guy in the station, too, was 20F. Oh, man. That was easy. So let's see what the file is.
Find the signal, James. Listen to the voices. You have to face it, James. Finally.
Is that my sister, then? I wonder if that's supposed to be my sister that's talking.
It's not like it. At all. I've worked with Officer Hennings for 6 years, and not once have we even talked about alcohol. Drunk driving. He was a father, a husband. He was fine. No way he caused this.
The door
It's
slams
him,
shut,
this Haitian guy.
plunging
He's
you
got
into
something
darkness.
to hide.
A light flickers on. Whoa, where am I at now? This doesn't make sense to you. No shit, it doesn't make sense to me because I'm actually moving. This place is completely new too. Can't go that way. I have to be able to... Oh, the door opened. Never mind. You step outside in the hospital ward, only it seems abandoned. Your vision is something blurred. So that's where I just was. Is there any other places I can go? Whoa, you tenants up. Somebody else is here. Fuck yeah, there is. Fire alarm. You're uncertain. This certainly feels like an emergency. Yeah, it does. All of your episodes were recorded to tape. This is the 4th. Wow, it's so weird. Sometimes they make you watch your past sessions to see what really happened. They are all locked. Dude, this is awesome. I love this stuff. Driving home? Don't have that 5th pint. Oh, geez, it's still that blurry haze, though, like you're dreaming. Alright, well, somebody's definitely in here with me. Oh, he's probably in there. Oh, this one's open. Oh, it's a key. You grab the keys from the table. They weigh heavy in your hand. This looks familiar. Actually, this whole room looks familiar. I feel like this is the room where I thought I did the lab experiment. Ugh. Nope. I'm gonna try looking in here. Well, there's over here too. I'm gonna look over here too. Okay, well, I guess the key doesn't go in there. I still want to explore all these places because I get little achievements, you know? I think there's supposed to be like one special achievement for each one. What happened here? It kind of makes me wonder, though, too. Like, in the second one, yeah, the second one, where at the end, I ended up taking control, or like one of the little orb people took control. I wonder if that's supposed to be my sister that I took control of. It makes me wonder. You have spent most of your most waking moments in here. The only video they have, some horror compilation, trash. That's funny how they just call their own stuff garbage. Oh, I can't go around to the TV. I want to... There you go. No, nope, thought I could. Never mind. Seats for visitors. Not that you've ever had any. Ooh, it's depressing. Can I clean my hands? No? Okay. You only caught a glimpse of the room. You guess you... That's what... crap, I didn't finish it because I was looking at something else.
You honestly believe that Hennings was drunk at the wheel, and not this little shit? If he wakes up, when he wakes up, I want answers. Until then, you handle it. You write it up. I'm out.
Ooh, sounds like one angry dude. I mean, I guess he can. I mean, I guess he is going to be pretty angry because, I mean, his buddy was drunk driving. You know, or I could have been drunk driving. I don't know. We'll see. Another door you've never opened. You don't know what was in here. Well, so I guess it's leading me over here. A waiting area. Oh, that was weird. It's dark, but you feel a presence right behind you. Come on, man. Don't do that. I hate that. Like, gets me every time. Someone breathes on your neck standing over you. God, please, don't. Don't be breathing over my neck, man. Kind of makes it sound like the key's actually going in. Ugh. This haze, though, man, it makes me... You feel dread in the pit of your stomach. Ooh, oh, that got really bright. Oh, that's not good.
Okay, we have a 22-year-old male just brought in from a vehicle collision. He was awake and mobile at the scene, but collapsed on arrival to the emergency ward. The other passengers died in the accident.
Oh.
Getting no pulse. Prepare for defib. Amp charge full to 10 and give me 100 joules.
Oh, he needs me to do it. Oh, crap. 100 joules. I forgot how to do this.
Come on.
So I'm guessing the whole second part was actually just them trying to, like, remember them trying to start my heart back up?
Can we get this on the screen, please?
Oh, it must be.
Clear.
There it is.
No reaction from first stage. Let's try higher. 200 joules. Keep the amp charge at 10.
So yeah, this is totally, definitely... That second chapter was pretty much
200
me...
joules. Keep the charge at 10. Let's go.
I got you, man. It was definitely me getting... Or at least me remembering me getting my heart restarted. That's weird.
Clear. Okay, we have a reaction of some sort here, a weak signal. Let's keep going. Increase again. 360, charge full.
So weird.
Come on, 360, hurry.
I don't know how to go any faster than this. Oh, here it is.
Clear. Well, would you look at that? It seems we have a pulse.
Clearly
Rhythm is
remember...
stable. We need to run an X-ray right away.
I clearly remember last time is that you kept pumping me with...
Where are we with that X-ray? Let's get it going now, please.
Awaiting X-ray data.
Now, please.
No fucking clue. There it is. I think I just had to turn some stuff off.
Looks like an intracerebral hemorrhage. We need to drain this now to relieve pressure. Prepare for trepanation.
Both of those
Switch on
sound
the drill,
terrible.
please.
Both of those sound really bad. Hemorrhage.
Please.
I just turned it on.
I can't see what I'm doing. Get this on the screen now.
Get what on the screen? Okay, so that's what he wanted. So he wanted to go back to the regular thing. Which I don't know why. If you want to get...
You've made excellent progress. You're doing great. We need you to stay calm and try to relax while we go through these next steps. We're going to attempt to alleviate some of this discomfort.
Well, this is all making much more sense now. Makes a lot more sense. Gosh. It was me recalling a surgery. And I'm guessing this part is me remembering the accident. Not only is tonight New Year's Eve, but tomorrow you leave on a 6-month trip abroad with friends. Mom, Dad, and your sister Jennifer decided to throw a party to celebrate it all. The house is full. You're in the living room as usual. And as usual, you don't recognize a soul. The room is full of chatty strangers, mostly friends of Mom and Dad. There's a door in the hallway. You push through the crowd into the hallway. The hallway is as welcoming as ever. Only this time the folks have put a great big banner up across the main wall. Half finished drinks are abandoned on almost every horizontal surface. Stairs lead up, although the party is firmly downstairs. As much as you love to, you promise to stay downstairs with the party. Same as ever, stairs, door to the living room, and door to the kitchen. They say all the best parties are in the kitchen. The kitchen is full of people and loud. There are drinks and food on the table, and the party is in full swing. Dad has cooked a hog roast, which is delicious, which sits proudly on the table, although no one is eating. I'm going to eat pig. Look, hog. It looks great. Eat hog. Maybe like that, come on. You pour yourself a drink. A nice to loosen up. Pour another drink. You pour yourself a drink. Nice to loosen up. Okay, he's on. Let's look around then. There's a utility room and writing on the wall. Also, Jen is here signaling you. Your sister is calling you over to talk. She's probably going to say wake up. She's too far away. Move closer to Jen. Sorry. Go to Jen. You push through, apologizing over and over and to get to Jennifer. You hug. You're going to miss each other. You thank her for the party, and she asks you, are you enjoying the party? Yes. You tell her it's great, even though you don't really know anyone. She tells you to enjoy it anyway, and to loosen up, she asks you to get her a drink. You pour Jen a drink, and one for yourself too. That's two. There's never an awkward silence with Jennifer. She always has a question. She asks you if you have everything sorted for the big trip. I'm going to say yes. You tell her yes, that you've packed everything with plenty of room to spare. Another hug. Your family have really gone out of their way to make this trip happen for you. It might be what you need to get some perspective and might not fuck up so much. Well, she's going to miss you. You're going to miss her. She walks away. Jen has disappeared into the crowd. You're left standing, nodding and smiling at the improving faces. There's so much to do for this move. Can't mess this up. But first, a drink. You pour down another drink. Anything to move the night along. The room is full. There's a utility room and writing on the wall. Read writing. I'm sorry. Look wall. Come on, what's... You open the door, peering in. You're never allowed in here normally. This is where Dad keeps his fine wines and whiskey, ceiling to the floor racks. A collector, although he does actually drink them too. There is a bottle with a ribbon around it and a card. Look bottle. And before, in the very first chapter, this is actually the only room you can't get into. This is a gift from Dad, I think. There is a card next to it. Read card. You pick it up. You pick up the whiskey and the card and your dad's handwriting on it. Son, we're so proud of you and everything you've achieved. You've earned this. It's a bottle of 25-year-old double malt. You shouldn't really, but you have to try it. With your whiskey in hand, you take it in your room. You take it in the room around about you. There must be hundreds, no thousands of pounds worth of drink in here. You really must thank your dad for the whiskey. I want to look around one more time. There are racks of fine wines and the door to the kitchen. Enter kitchen. You head back into the kitchen, clutching your new best friend. Must really like whiskey. You stumble out of the utility room and back into the kitchen. That is one strong whiskey. You take another swig and give a thumbs up to Dad across the room. He nods and winks. Drink more. You pour down another drink. Anything to move the night along. So what do I do now? Talk to Dad. He tells you he's proud of you and to go easy tonight. Early flight tomorrow. Apparently I'm drinking quite a bit. I'm already on my fourth one and I'm already getting a little buzzed. Look around. Busy and noisy. We'll need to find somewhere quieter. Enter hallway. You go back out to the hallway. A few bumps and laughs on the way through and you make it to the hall. You stop dead in your tracks. It's Jen, covered in blood. Oh shit. What do I do? Look, Jen. She's staring straight at you. No one else notices. Talk, Jen. Blood is dripping down her face. It's mixing with tears. Hug, Jen? I guess we've been hugging. Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry, I don't understand. I'm sorry, that's kind of weird. What am I supposed to do? Comfort. Jen. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Oh God, this is getting crazy. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Oh, Jesus. Oh, what the fuck? Scream out!
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
We tried our best, Mrs. Asian, but her injuries were too severe.
No, I don't understand. I was just talking to her.
I'm afraid Jennifer passed away before we could get to her in surgery. We did the best we could. I'm so sorry.
Where is she? Let me see her.
Please, Mrs. Asian, take a seat.
I don't want to take a seat. Let me talk to her. Now.
I'll arrange for you to see her. In the meantime, James is in recovery. He's stable for now.
I don't want to see him.
I was the one drinking. You're standing in the hallway. Something has stopped you in your tracks. While searching your mind, your sister interrupts. She waves her hand in front of you and asks if you can drive her home. You still feel out of sorts. Those words echo. Can I say no? Dude, so I was drinking, and while driving home, I got in a wreck, killed Mr. Hennings guy, and so the other guy was right. Oh my god. Doors to the kitchen and living room. Can I go upstairs? You'd love to call in a night, but Jenna's waiting patiently. Okay, so I gotta find car keys. I guess go to the living room. You sure your keys are in the living room? The living room has a much more relaxed atmosphere compared to the kitchen. Various guests are sat on the chairs having civilized conversation. There's a coffee table in the middle of the room. Your mom is pouring a drink at the drink cabinets. Look, Mom. She's totally in her element here. She always loved being the host. Drinks on coasters, little proper civilized people. You can't see keys. Oh man. So where else do I look? Look around. A coffee table, drinks cabinet. One of the chairs is overflowing with jackets and coats. Look, drinks cabinet. I'd never had one of those. Your mom's collection of wines and spirits. Definitely no keys here. Look. Chair? Friends in conversation, jacket, coats everywhere. Look in jackets. You search through all the jackets and until you find yours. Aha! Car keys in the pocket. You grab both. This is such a bad idea. By the way, never condone drinking and driving. Never do it. Go to hallway. Keys in hand, you head back into the hall. Jen thanks you for helping her out. She has work in the morning, and no one else is in a fit state to drive. You can handle it, though. You know the road like the back of your hand, don't you? Nope. Sorry, I don't... You open the front door and walk out into the freezing night. The cold air hits you. You're glad you have your jacket with you. There is a dusting of snow around you as you step down from the porch. The yard extends around to the back of the house, and the car sits in the front of the house. Go to backyard. She sighs and comically taps her feet. Apart from the little light escaping from the party indoors, the yard is pitch black. You used to love stargazing here. You stumble around the darkness looking for the perfect spot to take in the majesty of the night sky. Look around. This trusty old generator is here working away. The sky is majestic. Look at sky. You gaze up into the night sky. For some reason, you don't recognize any of the star patterns tonight. Aw. Stargaze. Whoa, that was... I'm sorry, I don't understand. Let's go to generator. Generator is right next to you. Look, generator. A trusty friend. Without him, the whole house will be plunged into darkness. Go to front yard. Jennifer looks relieved as you head back around to the front. Whoa. That was weird. Another door just closed. Man, this is so depressing. Go to car. You fumble with the key, the car handle, confused until Jen tells you maybe you use the key in your hand. Come on, Jen, man, you should notice that I'm kind of being all alcoholic-y, you know, drunk and stuff. Use key. Fumbling with the car keys, you eventually get the door open and climb inside. The car is freezing. As you fumble around with your seatbelt, your sister opens up the car glove box and hands you a note and a key that was inside. She tells you that it's for when you return. Read note. The note is from your dad and reads, "Hi son, hope you enjoy your break. You'll need to fire up the generator around back to get power and the lights on. Also found something in the attic for you. It's in your room. Enjoy." The car is freezing. God. It's a bummer. Use keys. It takes a number of attempts, but you eventually slot the key into the ignition. You turn the key in the ignition, and the car roars to life. The car. Golly, this is getting like really specific. Release brake. You and I didn't read that last part, I'm sorry. You very hesitantly release the handbrake. You put the car in gear and pull out the driveway like a first-time driver. Whoa, I am driving, very drunk on the road towards the town where your sister stays. Jen started dozing off as soon as the journey got going. This shouldn't take long. You come to a junction. Is it a left or a right? Can't remember. Left. Right. Drive left. You don't want to, but you better ask Jen for directions. Ask Jen for directions. She grunts and throws her arms to the left. It's left. Drive. I was right. All else fails, go left. You turn the car left at the junction and accelerate off. Confident that you're on the right road now, you loosen up and put your foot down on the accelerator. You feel powerful as the engine roars at your command. Jen sits up in her chair and clutches your arm. She asks you to slow down. Slow down. That's not really what happened, though, is it?
You're all over the place, James. Pull over.
Jesus. Jen is hitting your arm and yelling at you. Crazy, sister. Strange. There's a set of headlights coming directly at you, but really slow, like slow motion. You try to react, but your body isn't responding. There's nothing you can do to stop this. There's no way to control it. The lights merge with your car, and the outside joins
James,
the
for
inside.
fuck's sake, pull over.
The whole world around you begins to scream.
James!
For fuck's sake.
It was at this very moment, wasn't it, James? The moment you lost it all. Your sister, your parents, yourself. And then you made it worse. Go on. Show us what you did.
You wake up in the car, your world is upside down, your seatbelt struggles against the gravity, trying to hold... You're in your seat. An impact into another car has torn a hole into the chassis. Poisonous fumes spill up into your car from the engines. You're in grave danger. You have to get out. Get out. You can't move your seatbelt. Unbuckle seatbelt then. There you go. You release yourself from the seat. Gravity takes over and you slumped on the roof of the car. Can I grab Jen? Can I look at Jen? The car is broken beyond repair. The windows are smashed up. There's a wreckage all around. You're both wearing seatbelts. I thought I took one off. Can I look at Jen? She's alive, but she's been hurt bad. She's trapped in the wreckage. Take off Jen's seatbelt. You have already taken off your seatbelt. It saved your life. Get out. You squeeze through the wreckage and fall to your knees around on the ground next to you. Oh, crap. Every breath brings pain to your chest. Your head is throbbing. A blue car smashed into the passenger side of your car. Your life cannot be ruined by this. You are standing holding your whiskey, and your dad's note and flashing lights are approaching. Open my car. There's nothing that can help you in there. You need to fix this before the police arrive. Open blue car. Open blue car. Whoa, what the hell? Window. Drop whiskey bottle in blue car. With the lights approaching closer, you begin to hear the thrill of the shrill of the sirens. You simply cannot go to jail for this. You clean the bottle to remove your connection with the whiskey. You then very deliberately spill the remainder of the bottle's contents onto the driver, and you toss the incriminating evidence onto his passenger seat. Holy crap, he did do it. A circle of flashing lights surrounds you, illuminating the crash site in darkness. Behind them, an army of people all staring. One figure steps out, a silhouette, and then walks towards you. Jeez, it's just like the whole crash site in the second chapter. The silhouette is a police officer, and in uniform, he beckons you to approach. As you approach the man, and the pulsating lights around you get dimmer and dimmer, while the pain in your head increases.
I know you're tearing yourself apart over it, but no matter what you keep telling yourself, you have to listen to me.
Okay.
That accident, that poor man, me. You have to remember. It was all your fault.
Holy shit.
I knew what you did. How you left me there to protect yourself. Planting evidence on some poor man. You went headfirst into that officer and you wrecked all of our lives. And then you couldn't even take responsibility. You did the right thing for you and no one else. Save yourself. Only it was wrong, wasn't it? Look at you now. Utterly consumed by it. Say it, James.
Oh jeez, it's moving away.
Say it. Tell them. Listen to yourself.
Dr. Alexandra is always watching remotely. I don't know if anyone...
It has to end, James. Do you not understand?
Oh, I think I did it.
Well, I think we've made progress today, Mr. Haitian.
Maybe.
I guess we should tell the police what you've told us. Although I don't suspect they'll take you anywhere. I think you'll be with us for quite some time. Come on, let's get you back to your shows. I'll see you tomorrow.
Dude, what a... That was actually a pretty good twist of an ending. I mean... By the third chapter, I was calling it saying that this was in my mind. You know, but I wasn't thinking that it would take that much of a twist. Instead of going from like a sci-fi horror thing, it went to like pretty much just I'm just fucking insane, and I could not mentally handle what I did, which was pretty much murder get my sister murdered and another dude which I think they said he was dead. They might have said that there was only one deceased, which was my sister, and the other guy was pretty much put in jail for drinking and driving. And then I just covered up saying that he did, you know. And then I just lost my mind, you know, going through the first one, which was the little video game, and then to the second chapter, which was pretty much my heart stopping and me just reliving that whole crime scene, the whole alien landing thing, everything like that was just a crime scene for me drinking and driving. And then I'm guessing the third one was just my brain comprehending everything and trying to put it all together, even though I thought it was like nukes launching. But man, this is a really cool game. I really liked it. Yeah, it was the whole a lot of it was pretty much me speaking and discussing everything. Oh, cool, it changed. Achievement stories told. That's cool. Yeah. And so that's what it pretty much ended up being. You know, it was just, well, let me rephrase. So, like, yeah, the game mostly was pretty much like a text-based game where you would, you know, pretty much I was reading most of it and you had to follow along with that. But still, it's really, really good. It builds up a really good story. You know, and that's something I didn't really expect. I was expecting 4 separate chapters, you know, that didn't have anything to do with each other. And I was also expecting a horror game. You know, this was more like sci-fi, more-ish. But still, I enjoyed it. And I hope you all enjoyed this. And I hope you all go get it and play it yourselves if you want to play it. And, you know, even though I just played the whole thing. But, still, really, I do enjoy it. If you want to see more games like this, please tell me in the comments below and I'll find more games like this and play them. But I hope you all enjoy this one, and I'll see you all next time.